Man, I gotta say, I truly do appreciate this season. Yeah, it's not the way I thought it would turn out. In fact, I didn't know what they were going to do this season, but after watching it, in some things I was disappointed in, but understood completely, I really do appreciate this season, especially at this moment, where this was pretty much the last episode of season 2, where felt things were very impactful and action packed and emotional, but not well enough truly understanding the situation that the world was in. The heavenly gods and the earth gods using the humans as tools, playing with their lives, deciding their fate in return for protection and their salvation, but no true freedom. And the girls are just tired of it. They're just tired of being played around with. But that's not the point I really want to talk about, is seeing the situation, especially with the Taisha. Besides we knew the Shikon ceremony where Yuna would become one with the tree and everyone would become, flowers around the tree, so therefore the heavenly gods have no reason to attack humanity no more because they won't be humans anymore. And I do have to admit, besides the Kiichi Okabe composing, the Ami Emin singing, the entire plot of Yuki Yuna really does feel like Yoko Taro's work. The gods are just tired of humanity, so they send down the unworldly beings, the Vertex slash Watchers, to attack humanity. Humanity are having a problem against them, so in order to win against this threat, they sacrifice their humanity in order to live on. But it's different. Instead of becoming shades and replicas, they become flowers. Flowers. This is why I always did enjoy Yuki Yuna. It really feel like a magical girl parallel compared to what Yoko Taro probably created, similar to his Nier slash Dragon Guard series of the heavenly gods against humanity. So besides knowing the ceremony, we also had a thing about the canon, where the Sentinels, Yubuki's unit, was fighting. Now, we knew from season 2 that there were people who were being turned into flowers as things were happening. Their clothes were left behind with a pile of whatever it may be, grain, ash, dirt, who knows what it is, but it's gone. Then a flower shows up. As remember, sodium chloride happened, you know, where the people who reject the Watcher's request to fight for them will become, salt, and then they would, just fade away, particles of salt everywhere. And that's why everything in Near World was, that city was completely white, even though it was summer. It wasn't snowing, it was just salt everywhere, sodium chloride. But this one's different. It's for humanity's salvation instead, accepting the God's request. But with the canon thing, where people were losing their faith, it seemed like those who were losing faith, they would just disappear. Nothing was left behind. No flowers, no dust or dirt, whatever it may be. It literally was just them disappearing. No clothes were left behind either. As you were seeing some of the Taisha people who were freaking out as they were praying, along with Aya, the ones who were freaking out just simply vanished. And they were saying by having a lack of faith. So when the cannon didn't work and the Vertex seemed like they were overwhelming the Sentinel squads, you saw even some of the soldier girls, the grunts, were also disappearing, nothing being left behind. I'm guessing they're not coming back. And you've seen all the stops. So usually when I say I don't like watching recap episodes, they get on my nerves. I can't stand recap episodes. It makes you feel like that, you know, that the audience is too dumb to remember what happened previously. But this is less of a recap, but more of a telling of the other side. A more well detailed into it. In the beginning, season 2, we were seeing the heroes just fighting, holding the fort until one of them can reach Yuna, and then that was the end of the series. This one, you're seeing so many other things happening, so many other emotions that are happening. Everyone is just pulling up all the stops. going full Mankai, doing anything they can to suppress the threat, reach Yuna in her inner struggles as well. You know, seeing how Fu and putting her trust in Iski to be a leader, Karen coming to terms of wanting to help out Yuna. Yuna rejects the help. And of course, my personal favorite, but Buki and her struggle of now knowing where she needs to be, where she belongs, and it's with the Sentinel unit, leading them, making sure all of them can survive as much as possible in order to carry on and go back home. She doesn't want to just be the stepping stone anymore, and she refuses to be that. So when she found out what was really going on, and seeing how even Aya, even explaining how the Mikus are tied to the divine tree since the day that they were born, could feel the salvation, but her inner human self was like, I really don't want to die. It's pretty much what it was. She didn't want to die. It's just sometimes there's this thing in humanity that we have is this stubbornness where we refuse to go away. It's that survival instinct. Some will call it that will, that spark, where like no matter how bad a situation is, humans will find a way to adapt to that terrible situation and find a way to live on, So it won't just be all, that's it, everyone just gives up. That's not how it is. There's always going to be that stubbornness, that arrogance of humanity that'll say, refuse to die here, refuse to back down, we'll make it through this, no matter how hard we have to struggle. And seeing some movies, shows, and books and stuff, they do struggle, but they carry on. They lose a lot of numbers, but they still carry on. So seeing the dire situation, and even the music itself, the music was once again well orchestrated to really have you, feel the situation of what was going on. When things were getting bleak, you hear the piano, or things were getting dark, you hear the chorus playing. Just love that, that dark tone that came upon the atmosphere as the heroes and sentinels were fighting for their lives, doing whatever they can to find some sort of glimmer of hope. One might say that ignorance is bliss, being young and innocent as a child may be, foolish, but it still have that will to see things clearly. Unlike as an adult, where you accept your fate and like, okay, this is it. Where a child whose life just begun is like, no, we don't have to accept our fate. We can keep on fighting through this, You have that childlike mindset. I'm trying to understand Sora from Kingdom Hearts now a little bit more. So anyways, we got, this is episode 10. We got, 2 episodes left, man. I'm wondering how far they're going to stretch this. I'm going to stretch this to the battle. We'll probably end on episode 11, the battle. But the show, hopefully they'll show it afterwards. And by the way, we saw that blue bird, just a glimmer of it. I think when Boogie saw the blue bird. And the blue bird is, I believe, is the first Nogi. The first Sotoka Nogi from the Nogi is a Hero series that we saw in the second core of the series. So, that was her. What is she up to? Well, she did swear to see this battle to the very end. Her and that past Yuna swore to see the battle to the very end. But they were there at the beginning and they're there at the ending. Just in their own ways. One through reincarnation and one through, I guess, an astral spirit, I guess. I wish they explained how Nogi is still flying around, unlike the other heroes, as an astral spirit. Probably they'll explain that. Hopefully, we'll have to wait and see. So anyways, that wraps it up. Once again, it was a wonderful episode. I did enjoy seeing all the emotions, the strive, the struggle of each and all the heroes and sentinels fighting for their lives. Can't wait to see how this ends. Well, not end, but the battle, how they'll execute it in a way. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit the bell icon. This has been the Madcrown on Madame. Signing out.